Happy Saturday to you. What is the day to you? How are you feeling today? I hope that is amazing balls. I have come to give you the poll. Right on. Staying in a space of discipline and energy, I have come to give you the poll. Okay? Here we are. And I will start it off there. And you will see how the energy grows, because that's what we will be discussing just in this second. Cheers to you. I have some green juice para ti. Oh no. Oh. Pineapple, celery, cucumber, ginger, apple, lemon. Did I say parsley? Okay, let me put my poll in. Thank you so much kindly for joining me here today, Saturday. I did say Saturday. I got that from the source. Got that from the source. He says Saturday. So I will be able to chat it up with you about this energy and discipline to get us through March Madness. I am so excited. I am so excited. Any excuse will do for me, really. Like, I just be making up stuff in my head for real to psych myself in. And then sometimes I have to psych myself out of stuff. So I am just using that as an excuse. Okay, let's see. Done. And start a poll. Okay, hey Slim, welcome in. Hey Yvonne, happy Saturday. Is my poll, can you, oh, did I answer that or did somebody answer that? Maybe, I don't know if I poked on it wrong, but I just wanted to make it big at least. Make it big enough. Is that big enough? Tell me now, can you hear me? Am I coming in clear? I don't want to make it too small where you can't read it for you Android people. Let me stop being funny. Let me stop acting up. Okay, I just want to make sure that it is legible. Right on. Hey, Vaughn, how you been doing? How is the channel growing? The channel growing, Vaughn. I see your community posts. Have you been live? Mm. Have you been live in it? Or making long form videos? I see your community posts on my timeline. Often, brethren, keep up the great work out there. I've been doing good. My community and channel has been growing. Yay, way to grow. I'm so glad that you are getting back into the groove of things and you are taking it lightly as it grows, right? I should hope. My topic of today is what is draining you? And I have polled it out there. Polled it. Food, my own habits, my schedule was the options. Let me pull it up here so I can see. I can pull it up. So I can tune in. I can tune in and tap in as well. And I can see it here fully. How is the weather in your area? It is pouring down outside. Let me tell you, we got one more freeze to grow. I am amazing balls. I am amazing balls. Thank you. We have one more week to grow as far as the cool weather is concerned. And I'm just excited to get outside more. Let me push you over here a little bit. And start getting outside and getting some fresh air I keep getting off track in my health journey. And what are you doing, Vaughn? Are you saying as far as exercising or as far as your eating habits? Are you working on staying consistent? I am. I am interesante. Your health journey, because health can be so many things: physical, mental, spiritual. Hey, Sandra, welcome in. Hey, thank you so much kindly for the hearts. Great day to you. Oh, thank you so much kindly for the 2K. Yes. Yeah, so I see my own habits starting to get the goat. I chose my schedule, but it is not too challenging. Yeah. The key thing is at least having a schedule out there, right? That's the first thing that I think that is helping out a lot by at least having a schedule in place so we can manage our time habits. Right. So the good thing is about habits, we can make new habits and we can stack habits. Ooh wee. And cut out some things that we know are no good para ti, no good for you, and just stack another great habit. Like, for instance, me popping opening my juice. Habit of having juice. Sandra James, are you tapped in with Get Healthy Now Mastery? She is starting a 10-day juice cleanse. Mm. And I know that we are working out a bit more frequently too, as well. Oh, so many fun things. And as far as the juicing is concerned, and making that a habit is making the juice and then making enough for a few days to last 4 or 5 days. I juiced with you guys on what day was it? I think it was on Tuesday. What is today? Saturday, right? So I juiced with you guys. Maybe it was on Wednesday. But either way I go, I made like 4 to 5 juices. That way I can have juice today and have juice tomorrow. I had juice yesterday and then the first day. So it's been 4 days now. So the juice does last for 3 days in the refrigerator. Tomorrow will be the fourth day. So I'll be pushing it for the juice that I put in the refrigerator. So what I do is make a schedule to batch my juice. On certain days of the week, I'll make sure that I have enough to last me the next few days. The same thing with meal planning. I think the best way to success is to help out your future self. That way you can be consistent, right on? Yes. You can be consistent if you already have these things in order, that you are consistent, and then kind of like habit stack. So, like in La Mañana, upon my awakening, I have it stacked. So I like to do my coconut oil pull, like this um, my oral hygiene routine. I'll do that, and that'll be like the first thing before I do anything else, before I start scrolling and everything, because I know with the oil pull, you're not able to talk. You're like swishing the oil around in your mouth, and I normally do that like 15 to 20 minutes, so I know, okay, I'm not going to be doom scrolling. I'm not going to be scrolling at this time. I'm going to use this time to get ready for my workout. I'm going to go ahead and put on my workout clothes while I am doing that habit of the oil pull in La Mañana. Welcome in, Coffee. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. Great day it is. CNC from Slim, Coffee No Cream. 2K, thank you so much kindly. Thank you. It kind of snuck up on me. It really did sneak up on me, you guys. So I appreciate you. I really do. I give you guys a shout out to each and every one of you that helped me along the way, that were motivating and inspiring and consistent for me to set my watch by your consistency, and so that way I can know, oh, this is possible. This is possible because I am not the only one. Thank you so much kindly. I appreciate that. The sweater, it is a what do you call it? It is a hand me down. A hand me down. Hey Jerry G, welcome in, Jerry G. You've been up quite a while. Where are you from? Where are you, Jerry G, on the map? Because we started out early este mañana on the rebounder. On that rebounder, I was up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I saw you, Jerry G. I know I did. I know. Mississippi. Okay, interesante. Mississippi. I am going to have to put that on my map. I have a map of the calendar of the. I was going to say of the calendar of the Americas, and I put a sticker on there. And I see that you guys are watching in Mississippi, Central Time Zone. Now, I didn't come here for maths. No, don't put math in the chat. Let me let Nightbot know to let people be aware not to put math in the chat. So what does that mean? That you're an hour ahead or an hour behind? let me let me make a note to tell Nightbot coming up in here with no maths. Don't do that. Ooh, that checking my poll. Check my poll. I gotta make it bigger so I can see. It's gonna have to cover up a. It's gonna. Okay, it's gotta be like that. And my own habits are in the lead. Oh, I do understand. I do agree. Would you say that habits are mental or physical? Would you say they're more mental or physical when it comes to habits? Do you think if you start doing something, your body automatically responds on autopilot? Or do you think that it's the egg before the chicken? Like it starts within the mind? For habits. And I think habits and schedule can go together. I don't even know why I put those two apart because they do grow together. Mental, yes. So it's like the chicken comes before the egg. Like you have to pump yourself up. You have to have like a pep rally in order to say, okay, okay. How many times in your head do you say, I am doing it, or I am getting ready to do it, or I'm fixing to do it, or I'm thinking about doing it, I'm considering it, maybe or not, I don't know if I want to do it or not. As far as like mental, how many times in our head do we go over the task? Do you know how much energy that expounds by just going over it in your head? Your body, it's actually feeling sensations of doing the thing, or either anxiety of doing the thing we when we play it over and over again in our heads, where we say, okay, I am getting I am getting ready to meal prep. I am getting ready to do it. And in your head, premeditated habits. Right, in your head, you're walking yourself into the kitchen, You're pulling out the pots and pans. You're making sure everything is clean and ready and in order. It's like you're going through the motions in your head, but still your body is feeling these sensations. And if it is anxious, if it is anxious, if you are anxious, or if it is anxiety to do so, your body is going to tense up while you're even thinking about it. If you're thinking that is something that is on grand scale, oh my gosh, then your body is going to feel that, even though it's just in your head. But mind and body is connected, you know. So even though it is in your head, it's kind of like your body is like still tensing up at the thought of it. And by your body tensing up at the thought of it, I think our energy around that surrounds us tenses up at the same time, and therefore it allows the elements to come into place to protect us from that. And it aids in us avoiding the thing because now we've protected ourselves. You know what I mean? I don't know if I went off on a tangent, but I think I think with energy that we produce certain results. And if we think of it in a great way, like when it does happen, or as it is happening as we are imagining it, and we're open, and we're free, and we're structured and tuned in and tapped into the situation where we can see ourselves doing it with ease and with pleasure and with passion. And it opens up the pathways in our body. So now our body goes from, oh, I'm scared, I am anxious, I don't know if I want to do that, to I am living in this moment. I can understand that. I can agree with that. I can be down with that. I can meet you on that. Let's prepare for that. Let's open up the channels for that. Closed channels, closed fists. Nothing can be received. Open channels, open hands, open arms, open heart, and that way it can be received. If you're at ease, there's no resistance. There it is. That's how the universe responds to you even faster. That's how you manifest even faster. I'm not talking about, don't let me say manifest and scare you away. I'm not talking about manifesting miracles. I'm talking about manifesting action. Stop resisting. Stop resisting it. If it is something that you really do want to accomplish, oh, my own habits, my habits of working out consistently, eating clean, sharing some personal time in my own body language, learning my own self, and having peace within my own space in my head without the noise and the distractions and the divergence. Is that what you mean by habits building? I don't know. These are just some habits that I am throwing out there. If you can share with me some of your habits, I can give them as an example. Until then, I'm just going to throw out examples. Open up. Let the resistance go. Open up to it. And then you only see the good outcomes in it. Even if it is something as in paying a bill or buying a new car, we don't think about, oh, it's probably going to take hours. I'm going to be sitting in there and they're going to have me talk to two or three different people. And, instead of thinking of it like that, and then you're like, and you're actually putting out a dislike, you know, for you're putting out negative vibrations for it, then you know how sound and energy bounces off of things, waves of energy, entiendes. This is good. Open up. Let the resistance go. Open up because Sandra GM from Coffee. Buenos dias at Coffee. Uh, you know what I mean by the energy? Like as you, okay, so say you're putting, okay, I was giving out, getting a new car as the example. And it depends on what kind of experience you want to have. So if you're already embodying it and imagining it as a tense and a tedious experience, and you're putting out that energy and it's bouncing off on that future experience, and it's tapping in and tuning in, right? It's tapping in and tuning in, and then it's bouncing back to you. So when the wavelengths get shorter and shorter, and you come to that time in that embodiment in that persona, that's what you've manifested. That's what you've in sold into. I don't know. Yeah, I do know. That is what you've sold into. As opposed to saying, it really depends. Either way, it's going to bounce back, whether it is low vibration or whether it is high vibration. Whatever is positive or negative, it's going to bounce back, whatever, you know. So do be careful with your intentions. Do be very careful. So if I say, oh, I'm so excited, I'm going to feel so good when I get into this March Madness. I am preparing for March Madness, and I'm going to get up and I'm going to work out for 10 minutes a day. I'm going to do my sunrise stretches. I'm going to get up for 10 minutes a day, and it's going to be so good. It's going to be so easy because I don't have to go to the gym to do it, and da da da, right? And you're creating that ease, and by you creating that ease and availability and opportunity for it as opposed to a challenge for it, the universe is giving you ease to get into it. Now the universe is answering your call. It's giving you that ease, and it's giving you even greater momentum because it is exponential. So now you're getting all the pathways for it to come to pass even more easily. Let's put in mind what we have. You don't have to be specific. You don't have to say in the chat. Um, you don't have to say in the chat. But let's just put in mind something that we want to accomplish. And before, let's just do it. Let's just do it now, just to see how fast it works. Let's not wait. Let's not wait to March Madness. Let's agree. Just put it in your head. You don't have to tell anybody. A lot of times you don't want to tell people about your baby, and I understand you want it to grow. Hey, I was just talking about you. Get healthy. I was just talking about you. I was letting the people know they need to get over there because you're getting ready to do a 10-day juice cleanse, and we're Fast Friday. I am down with it. I want me some Fast Friday. So let's do, since we do have a whole new quarter, we still have a whole new quarter coming up, and I need to pull out my March calendar. Yes, so we do. We have a whole new quarter, and the full moon is on Tuesday. Turn up, turn up, right on. Next Tuesday, full moon. So let's just put something, just anything. It doesn't, no specifics. It doesn't have to be about food. It can be about people. It can be about habits. It can be about the schedule, right? So let's just use get healthy now mastery. She's doing a fast. She does a fast Friday. So that is Friday from 10 10 to 10. She says it will end on 10 a.m. Saturday, and it will start on, I am not, you see, I'm not going to tell on the business. You have to get over there. You have to get over there and tap in with Get Healthy Now Mastery. I'm not about to give all her stuff away. You have to get over there and tap in. So, for example, let's imagine, okay, I am excited to fast on Friday. It's going to be so easy. Guess why? Because I am going to prepare the day before, and I'm going to get my mind right, and I'm going to write myself a little love letter on why I am doing it and what I want to accomplish from it, and how afterwards that I get the thing done, what we gonna do to celebrate, right? That can go with anything. That can go with anything. So therefore, I don't have to give you examples. I bet you know you have quite a few examples. I have to put my March. I have to put my March calendar up right on, because we have to stay ahead. Of course, God willing, and the creek don't rise, right? But we do. We do have to stay. We do have to stay ahead and look forward. The fast starts Friday at 10 a.m. through Saturday at 10 a.m. Thank you so much kindly for that Get Healthy Now Mastery, uh, for the details. So do I eat at Friday 9 a.m. and then be like, okay, Friday 10 a.m. cutoff, or if I don't normally eat before 10 a.m., just start from where I am. Let me put my March calendar down here. Put my March. Okay, my March. So it is the last Friday in February if you want to do. Thank you so much, Monique. Thank you, Monique. Green hearts, rainbow hearts. Buenos dias, Monique from Coffee. Let's let's just put it out there. Did you put it out there? Did you put it in your heart? Did you write it down in your journal? What you wanted to that that one thing that you really wanted to get done before March rolled in. That just that one thing. I'm not talking about the freaking laundry, and I'm not talking about washing the dishes or anything like that. I'm talking about that one thing that will elevate you to your shift, to the shift that says, hey, this is who we are becoming business wise, focus wise, next level wise. That one thing that you want to just make that step. Not the big bite, but just that one of those steps on the chain, right? Getting shift done. Getting that laser, get that laser charged up. Get that laser charged up, right? And then tune in and zone in. Subscribe and ready to go, Sandra James says. Right on, getting shift done. Yay, Sandra, yes. Connecting with Get Healthy. Yes. Fast Friday. I am excited for that. I would, Fridays would be great days for fasting. Great days. And now that I just said the word fasting, how does that make you feel? Does that make you tense? Does it make you anxious? Just by me saying the word fast, I want to know how it feels to you, and then we can get some things taken care of from there as another insight. Just as another insight. If I feel that fasting is freeing, I am releasing, and I am untensing. I am relaxing my body. I am unclenching my teeth, and I am welcoming high vibrations and the best incomes and outcomes for this opportunity to fast. Do you feel that way? Or do you feel, I don't know about restricting my eating, like I'm gonna die if I don't eat, like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pass out as soon as I wake up if I don't eat. a bag of chips, a roll of cookies, uh, a baked potato, a sweet potato, a red potato. Thinking about all the things that you won't be able to do, as opposed to having insight of all the things that will come, that you will gain. When you think about the gain, that's when you get the gains. When you focus in on the gains, you get the gains, bro. You get the gains when you focus in on the gains. When you focus in on the losses, on the sacrifices, that is what is going to enlarge, increase for you the losses. The now it's going to be more difficult for you because you've clenched on, because you've held on to this perception of this is the way it's supposed to feel. This is the way it's always felt. This is the way that it felt before. I just relieved myself of a decade of pressure. Now, Slim, I'm really okay. Last night, did you get something accomplished? Oh, no stranger to fasting, but don't do it as much since the ostomy. Fasting is healthy. Yes, I'm just giving that as an example. That's why I asked you to give me some examples without giving away your baby, without giving away your special project. I just wanted some special examples. For me, okay, I'll put a special example out there. Okay, so um I'm thinking about this March Madness thing, about just going, just having any excuse to be mad, to go mad, crazy, of a focus, intention, focus, deep work, of monk mode. Have you guys heard of monk mode before? It's where they eliminate all distractions, diversions, and they just focus in, hone in on the deep work that needs to be done for the elevation. Whatever that elevation may be for you, okay? Um, March Madness. So I like to think of March Madness as any excuse to do. You know how we do get healthy. Ooh, excuse me. I just want to sip on a little juice like a lady over here. Mm. You know how we like to label stuff? How we like to give it a theme, or give it a psych, you just psych it up, right? So any excuse will do. So like March Madness, okay, I'm looking forward to this March Madness, and I've challenged myself to home workouts. I've challenged myself to work out at home, people. I am challenging myself to work out at home. Okay, so I'm just giving you an example because nobody is telling me what, giving me an example. Okay, what is draining you the most? Okay, I see food. Okay, at 43% is in the lead now, and I have 7 votes. 43% in the lead with food of what is draining us in March Madness, right? So March Madness, like going really focus on my goal, and I've been talking smack about showing you my six pack at 3:30. That will be March the 30th. I will reveal to you my my physical transformation. And in order to do that, I have to do the steps. It's just not gonna. I'm just not gonna wake up and it be March the 30th. Well, sometimes it feels that way, doesn't it not? But no, I'm not just going to wake up and be at the end game. I don't even like to call it the end game or the deadline. But there's going to be time in between there. So I cut it up into little pieces and I say, you know what? One day at a time, one choice at a time, one meal at a time. So for food, I have prepped goal day. I'm gonna stop slapping my arms. About to slap my arms, Slim. Let me switch arms. Goal day. So I have this juice I batched to help me for the next 3 days. I can reach for the juice that is going to help me with my de-bloating, my de-craving, my detoxing, uh, preparing my meals ahead of time. So once I am in this mode of this is what we're about to do, we're going to eat healthier, we're going to increase our protein intake, decrease our sodium intake, yada yada. This is what we're going to do. Okay, so how we going to do that, boss? How we going to do that, boss? So now you know the what. Let's take care of the how. What are we going to put in alignment to be in place when it's time to break fast, when it is time to fast, when it is time to snack? What are we going to already have in place, right? So now we move into the how. We also, not only physically, we want to spiritually move in that place, mentally move into that place. Think about how it's going to feel while we are doing that for March Madness. For March Madness, where we tune in and tap in and deep focus and say, without a doubt, this is what is going to get done. I said that I was going to create this. I said that I was going to finish this. I said that I was going to read 4 books in the month of March. Month of March. Month of March. Getting it in place. Whatever your March Madness may be, I just want you to come up with an excuse to do. I just want you to have an excuse to put intention and focus in it to it deep. I just want to give you an excuse to stay in focus, to stay in tune with it by giving it a name, by giving it a theme, by giving it a lifeline, a goal date. This is when it's going to be done by. A lot of us, we do have these aspirations and dreams and things of, but somehow we get lost when we don't break it apart. I love my coffee, but I have cut back also. Sweet. Magnifico. Magnifico, Monique. Oh yeah, and I am replacing coffee with juice. Sandra, yes. Yes. I got your back. I got you back. I got your back on that, you guys. As far as the coffee is concerned, I really do have your back on that. I do agree. Replace that. Start out by drinking some water first. So many levels to it. Start out by drinking some water first. Drink some water. How could that be the first thing you put on your tongue is some brown? Hey, Kia. Great day to you. Thank you for the yellow hearts. Key, that's her signature. Thank you so much, Key. She says, "Hey, fam," in the chat. Stopping by to say hi. How can you start your day with? Think about it like that. Just drink you some water first. Get that tongue ready. Start with some lemon water. Mm-hmm. And then, if necessary, just a habit stack. Just to stack one habit with another. You have helped me drink water more. Yay! Yay! Now we're going to be calling her water with lemon. Coffee, no cream. We're going to call her cucumber water. Hilarious. Right on. Right on. Hey, Goat from Key and the party hats. It is levels. He had me scrambling to make 20 words out of some letters. I say that. I seen that, Sandra. I seen that. I seen that. That was quite the brain teaser. That is quite the brain teaser. I'm a lemon head. I used to love those. Oh my gosh, I used to love lemon heads. But yes, put the lemons in your water. And Key says she is still on. She is still on scrambling words. I love it. Sandra says, I did it. I did it. Once you start stacking these habits, they say that it takes 21 days to build a habit and 90 days to create a lifestyle. Do you agree? 21 days to build a habit. That's just the building of it, not the starting, but the building. Building is a ongoing term. Building doesn't mean that it is done. Building is an a it's still moving. Building. 21 days to build a habit and 90 days to create a lifestyle. Now let's put in this 21 days of being coffee free. How would it feel? How would it feel? How is the trigger reaction? The trigger reaction. How does that feel in what you normally used to do, and what are you doing? How are you replacing it? How does that feel? How does that look with instead of the coffee machine being on the counter? What is on the counter now? What do you have on the counter 21 days from now, 90 days from now? How does your counter appear 21 days from now, 90 days from now as a weaner off of coffee? What does your grocery cart look like now? How does the aroma of the house smell now? Your name. Oh, my fault. I didn't even know I had a name right there. I'm sorry. Forgive me. My name? I have a name right here? I have a name on here, Vaughn. Let me read my poll. Okay, food is still in the lead here. Food is in the lead. And my own habits is right behind. Okay, how about if I put it over here? Fudge nuggets. Oh, let me put. Where's my phone? Still blocking. You have to drag. Vaughn, tell me more, Vaughn. How about now, Vaughn? Let me see what you're talking about. Let me see. Um, right. So, how does it feel? How does it look? What is in your cart now? What is on your counter now? 21 days, 90 days from now. Let me see what it's looking like in here. I don't even see the poll. Yeah, I don't see the poll on my end. Let me see if I come in as somebody else. I gotta be careful when I come in from somebody else because then I end up streaming as somebody else. That happened to me. I ended up streaming. Okay, it is on my shoulder now. Okay, I see it. Thank you. Let me switch back to my account because I did a whole live stream on another channel. I'm going to juice with you all tomorrow. I will have carrots, turmeric, and pineapple juice for you all tomorrow. I will do a batch of carrot, pineapple, and turmeric juice. So get ready, get ready, get ready. And I am saving the pulp to make some carrot muffins. Yes, I am going to do some fiber packed, protein packed carrot muffins, and I will be adding some chia seeds and some pumpkin seeds to them. That is going to be so delicious. The carrot and the apple and the pineapple with just a twinge of turmeric, add a little coconut azúcar to it, and then put some seeds in there for the gains, bro. Right? Gains, bro. And that will be my healthy snack, and that will help me get through this fast. And a fast can be whatever you make it. It really can. Thank you so much, Sandra. I look forward to seeing you in the streets. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to Sandra. And sounds good, Coffee says. Yes. And I will release my smoothie prep. I will release the smoothie prep and the green juice demonstration as well. So you can see that smoothies are really the thing when you do not have a juicer, how you can make it easy to prepare your smoothies ahead of time, and it budget friendly that way. No mess, no stress. Get you some Ziploc bags, get you some freezer bags, please. Get you some freezer bags and some frozen fruit, frozen vegetable. That is fine. Valentine. Get you some frozen strawberries, blueberries, peaches. You can freeze your own fruit. Actually, I froze my bananas. I did do that part. I did. And then pick whatever you want. Spinach. Do you want kale? Do you want mustard greens? For a little spice, add a little ginger kick to your smoothie. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. And chop it up and have it prepared already. Hey, Tony. Welcome in, Tony. Such a bright aura. Hey, my favorite YouTuber I know in real life. In real life. Thank you so much, kindly, Tony, for tuning in on a Catterday. It is Catterday today. Love from Video Allah. My in real life coworker is in the building because we be at work and not working, right, Tony? We be at work not working, and we just love what we do. Having those things available. I made 4 smoothies in 10 minutes. If you can make 4 smoothies in 10 minutes, would you have a smoothie every day? Would you? Would you give it a go? If you think of it with ease, it will happen for you. If you think, oh my gosh, smoothie, I have to clean the blender, I have to shop for this produce, I have to wash it, I have to cut it up. No, I'm thinking about how tasty it's going to be, how easy it's going to be for me to pick the smoothie as opposed to the soda crap Kool-Aid junk. Hey, Reg, welcome in, Reg. Thank you so much kindly for the green hearts. I appreciate those green hearts, Reg. How are you doing, my birthday twin? Reg is my birthday twin, you guys. Coffee says, hey, Reg. So now I have in my head how tasty, how I'm going to pull out my straw. I'm thinking about how I'm going to pull out my straw and just slide it into that smooth. It's so sweet, right? I'm not thinking about all the work because there is no work. Why? Because we've prepared ourselves. We are already ready, so we don't have to get ready. Get you some Ziploc bags. Go and get you some fruit. Get you some strawberries. Get you some blueberries, cherries, peaches, mango. Tell me your favorite. Give me your favorite fruits. Give it to me. Give it to me now. Give it to me now. Tell me your favorite fruits. Hurry, the time is ticking. They're probably available frozen. They are. And if not, guess what? It only takes one preparation. One preparation for you to wash and scrub and chop that produce and put it in the little freezer bags. And there, you've made your own frozen food. Oh, there's too much work, LaLa. There's too much work. What you gonna do about it? Because you have it in your mind that it's too much work. That's what it's going to be for you. Mm-hmm. Yes, there are two ways you can look at it. You can look at it as too much work, or you can look at it as I made 4 smoothies in 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. For me and my future self. So, right? So I have multiplied myself. I have now multiplied myself. Am I losing you guys yet? Am I losing you? Let me hold on. Let me take a sip. Pineapples and mangoes. I see in the chat. Pineapples and mangoes, and from Monique and video Allah. He says watermelon, papaya, banana, and blood oranges and plum. Where are you from? Where are you from? Talking about some blood oranges and papaya. Okay, you fancy. So true. It's actually a hey, yep, juicy and raw. Thank you for the broccoli. It's actually a cheat code. Your dance class is getting full with audience. You're electric. Okay, thank you, Tony. Thank you so much. Watermelon, papaya, banana. Okay, yes. So you can okay, so we don't get watermelon frozen. So you freeze your own watermelon. You can. I've done watermelon smoothie before. I've done that before. I've also done watermelon juice before. So there are two sides of this coin. You can say, oh my freaking God, LaLa, you have given me a lot of work to do. You want me to wash the freaking banana, peel the banana, and cut the banana? Yes, I do. I want you to do it. How else can we set ourselves up for success? We can only be who we are. If you want to be this, what's the poll saying now? Food, my habits, my schedule. If you want to be this embodiment of this successful person who's doing these things, then you have to do the things. They don't come by osmosis. They actually don't. So if you take the time to wash the freaking banana, and yes, I said wash the banana. I really do hope that you are washing the banana. Coffee says blood oranges are the best. I just love your energy and vibration. Thank you so much, kindly. Likewise, likewise. We hung out esta mañana. Get healthy now, mastery. We are getting ready to. We are fasting on Fridays, and doing 10 days of juice. I am excited for it. I'm for it. Good day of decompressing and ready to push to the next level. Yes, any excuse will do. Pick one. Pick one. Pick a level. Any level will do. Up, up. So I say we have 1 quarter left. The full moon Tuesday next. Tuesday next. You have 10 days. So much done can so much can be done in those 10 days. So much can be done in the 7 days. However you want to end your some people use the word week. I do my best to eliminate that word out of my vocabulary, week. Whether it is WEAK or WEEK. It's all in how you want to read it. It's all in how you want to spell it, okay? So, my Monday starters, I'm going to start on a Monday, people. Let Wednesday be your Monday for a change. Let Saturday be your Monday for a change. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life for a change. Let the love of the future you be a change. Let that be the reason. Because you want to grow closer with least resistance. 7 days, yes. We have to be careful what we spell. And I know I read the chat, but sometimes I have to translate the chat because certain words that I won't speak out of my mouth. I won't. So I will say sunrise. sunrise workout. This is what I do before the sun comes up. I am jumping for energy and discipline. Sunrise. It could be, yes, it could be day, right? Weekdays, yes, the week is ending now, right? Stable days and strong starts. Tony, okay. 7 days, absolutely. Eliminate it from your vocabulary and you're eliminated from your spell. We are spelling these things and we don't even know it. If not consciously, still subconsciously is weak, 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 weak. Like I was just telling you about having a deadline. Why is it dead? Why is it a deadline? Why can't it be a lifeline? Instead of a challenge, why does it have to be a challenge? Why can't it be an opportunity? Coffee says she liked that, Tony. Mm-hmm. Stable days and strong starts. And if you have that in your head, now you've programming your energy. You're programming the vibrations around you. You're programming it. Did you know that we are made up of, tell me how much water we're made up of? Because we had this joke earlier in one of those street chats. I was out in the streets chatting. And Bambi says, she said, what I need to drink water for? I'm made up of water. she said, she said it. But do you know what percentage our body is of water? Can you tell me? She said it. I didn't say that. I did not say that. Mm. And are you aware of the young man? His name was let me recall his name. Let me put in his name so I can tell you about this study of the water molecules taking shape based upon the energy that was directed upon them. What was that study called? It was a scientist. What was his name? I can't remember. Emoto. I don't know why I can't remember. Oh, I knocked my ponytail out. Ooh, excuse me. Let me fix my ponytail real quick. Okay, I should remember his name. It's Dr. Emoto, right? Emoto, emotions, Emoto. So now I use word association to remember things. So Dr. Emoto, right? Emotions, motion, the water. We are motion. We are energy. We are currency. We are made up of the water. Can you put all of it together? We are vibration. Okay, so let's see. Dr. Emoto's water experiment. All right, I always like to share Dr. Emoto's water experiment because I do, I do, I can see the analogy between the water and us. And if I read his experiment out to you, I want to see if you can make the connection, the correlation with the molecular structure of water and Wakanda and the molecular structure of us as water. Okay? SMH shaking my head. Slim, because coffee cheated, she looked up to, that's it, just 60%. I would have thought that we were made up of way more than 60% of the water. My guess, I think, I'm not sure what my guess, but I was guessing like, oh, Slim said he was behind in the chat. That's happened to me before. Okay. Okay, so if every time I say water, yeah, my guess was like 75%, but you say 60%? Okay, so we're gonna go off of coffee. And she answered up to 75, and she did say 60%. Okay, so you guys eh, get healthy now. She says 70%. Slim says 85%. Okay, you guys hold on to that. You just hold on to that. The percentage of us that are water. I'm going to read to you this guy's Dr. Emoto's water experiment. And I do believe that I have discussed this with you before. And if you didn't hear it from me, I'm thinking that maybe you have heard it from somewhere, but maybe hadn't made the correlation in this way. So he's going to do an experiment on the molecular structure of water. Google says 100. Oh, 60. Okay. Okay, give me a number when you're ready. Dr. Masuro Emoto. Dr. Masuro Emoto's water experiments is detailed in the hidden messages in water. It's claimed that human consciousness, emotions, and spoken words directly affect the molecular structure of water. Not only spoken words, but human consciousness and emotions affect the molecular structure of water. Do we have that? I'm probably 65 at the moment. The rest is queso chips and great vibes. Oh, you people. You people. Okay, so he's saying that he's claiming this doctor now. He is Asian doctor. Okay, not only the spoken words, you know how we like to pray over our food or write lovely messages on our water bottles that say prosperity, energy, acclamation, aspiration. You ever done that? You ever write on your water bottle or pray over your food? You ever done that before? Bruce Lee said, be water. Be water, my friends. Let me move my basura, my little. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to read to you. If you are if you are ready, Bruce Lee, be water. By freezing water exposed to positive or negative stimuli, Emoto claimed positive, beautiful crystals formed, while negative, chaotic shapes resulted, suggesting water holds memory. Water holds memory. Mm-hmm. We are water and we hold memory, right? Okay, just hold on to that. Hold on to how much water we are comprised of, and hold on to the fact that this guy is saying that water holds memory, regardless if it was spoken, regardless of if it was consciously, or regardless if it was energetically. The same way we write out our manifestations, we write out our desires, the same way we pray, whether out loud or in our heads, mumble. Okay, so regardless of the stimuli, it says here that it is going to respond, whether it is positive or negative, ebb and flow. Okay, water samples were exposed to written words, spoken words, ooh, even music. What do you guys think about all those bells that were eliminated thousands of years ago? How bells, the frequency of the bells were healing. Brain and heart, 73%. Coffee been, coffee been doing stuff. Coffee been doing stuff. She said the brain and heart is 73%, the lungs is 83%, and the body is 60%. That's a new fact for me. Way to grow. We got some trivia. Now we're up in Jeopardy. We got it. We ready for Jeopardy. Written words, spoken words, music, prayer, intention before frozen and being photographed. This is what happened. So you have these uh, two samples. Same water over here, water over there. In one vessel of water, they spoke. They had a whole role. They had a whole role. They spoke, they wrote, they played music, they gave a prayer and intentions to this water over here, okay? And then, yes, let's talk about the bells. Let's talk about the bells and the frequency, coffee. And then over here, they gave incomplete, hateful words, heavy metal music, incomplete sentences, slang, blasphemy to this water on this side, and just harsh tones and energy towards this water. So we have the lovely high vibrational water and then the low vibrational water. And you just think about it as how we are comprised of water and how these things affect the water. So they should also affect us, right? I'm getting to it. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming around. Because the human body and earth, did you know earth too was also almost 70% water? Is there some correlation between mm, is there some correlation between our bodies and the earth with how consequential, coincidental is that the earth and our vessels are the same percentage of water? Emoto theorized that conscious, loving intention can positively impact personal and environmental health. So not only will, by you speaking and writing and intending and praying and music, when he said music, I took that as any input, any media, any genre, anything coming in through the ears when he says music, the frequencies that you are ingesting here. All right? Fudge, nuggets. Ooh, 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 ooh. So in the same fashion, not only does it affect what goes on inside, right? Right in here in this aura of things, but it affects what goes on outside of that, as in the vibration from you that you are emitting. You may not see them, but they are real. They are really out there. The emissions are out there, just like the Wi-Fi. You can't see it, but you don't dismiss it like, and there's no such thing as freaking Wi-Fi. I don't even see it. Just like, but I'll agree with you. I'll I'll agree to disagree. And environmental health. So not only personal, but environmental, meaning within you and out with you. These vibrations that you are casting. So when we say what is draining us the most, as we listed food, we listed people, the habits, and the schedule, as we envision it and embody it as what it should be and what we need it to be, we put that out there, and then it becomes just like the water that you casted these lovely thoughts into, and now we can see becoming it in the physical. As he froze the water, the love dawn, high vibrational water, it formed crystals. So now we can physically see it with our eyes, what the metaphysical was forming. So the metaphysical came into physical shape for proof. So for law. So now that you can understand and see it and know it, not just have faith, hope, fathom, and guess upon it, but to know it. So this metaphysical transmuted into the physical by him freezing the water now. Hopefully we won't have to freeze our bodies to see what is going on the inside, to see what we have come upon. No. What we are in now is the physical manifestation. The freezing of time, to say the here and now. That is how you freeze time, to say, well, the here and now. This is what I've manifested all this way up till now. Through the metaphysical of me saying, okay, these high vibrations towards these the molecular structure. Thank you so much, kindly Haywood. I got plenty of stuff up in there. Hey, and welcome back, Jerry G. Welcome, welcome. Yes, touching grass. Oh, that was Nightbot talking about touching grass. Yes. More, so much in there. And the negative water that would cast the negativity, it it had no structure. It had no order. It was just mayhem and chaos. Can you see that being just like us with the water, with us big water? As you know, we have created the mayhem and the chaos by having by not having the structure. Because I am breathing. And I made it to today. I made it. I made it here today. And I am full of love and light and life. Yes, that's why I am so happy. I can give you 5 million reasons for you to be happy. And I care not to ask why you are not, because then we will be in low vibration and we will be putting on focus on the reasons why not, instead of focusing on the reasons how come. This has come. This is here. This is now. Right? Yes. Yes. What you focus on grows. If you focus on, oh my gosh, it's raining outside, my shoes are going to get muddy puddled. And then as you're thinking about it and you're imagining that scenario, your face is scrunched up like this and you're like, oh my gosh, my shoes have muddy puddles. As opposed to, oh my gosh, it is raining. My plants, they're going to get so much beautiful rainwater. I'm going to have so much beautiful rainwater for my plants. I am so glad. Any excuse will do. Mm-hmm. Any excuse will do. Thank you kindly for that break. Thank you for the break. Back to Dr. Emoto. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much kindly. Coffee and Slim, I appreciate you guys. I really do. I appreciate you all there. Hanging in there with me, Jerry Jr. and Monique Pope as well. Thank you so much kindly for my ranting. But yes, the theory, Dr. Emoto, I want you to remember this. Emoto as in, and just think emoto, emotions, currency, fluency, right? Balance, the ebb and flow. What you're putting in is gonna come, it's gonna come out. What you're putting in the metaphysical will eventually come in the physical. Okay. Forgive me when I block, it's forever, LOL, forever, ever, forever, ever. When I block, it's forever, ever. Thank you for the green stuff in the chat. Cheers to that. Over here. Okay. Mm. Green juice. I'm going to do some carrot, turmeric, and pineapple juice for you guys. I will probably do that on tomorrow because I want it to stay fresh for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Because I am doing smoothies as well, so it's taking me a while to drink all of this juice. I'm going to do a smoothie today, and I'm going to cut up some more squash and zucchini. I did a cooked meal with the squash, zucchini, and purple cabbage. But I kind of want to do it raw today. I'm going to cut up some more zucchini and squash and purple cabbage and put it in my salad. Slim says he is ACV soaking now. Yes, feel better, Slim. Feel better, Gold. Dr. Emoto. Dr. Emoto. Yes. So he has a book, The Hidden Messages in Water. Making that connection of how much you are affecting, I'm not going to say in charge, I'll just say how much you are affecting the outcomes that you are experiencing, the habits, your inner critic. Um, so instead of saying, when you don't meet a task, or when you didn't quite finish, when you just didn't quite finish it, instead of saying, um, I started and I didn't finish. You could just say, I am building. I am a builder. I am in the process of, because it is not over. It is not over. You can easily just pick it right back up, especially if you don't wait till Monday, or you don't wait till March to do it. Stop discounting the effort that you have made thus far and build upon what you have. That's why I say everything that we need, we already have, and not procrastinate to wait until, oh, I need to do this, and I needed it, and now you're waiting and you're delaying your progress. So take what you have done thus far. Don't say, oh, I need to wait until I get this and that. No, use what you have. And even if you need to eliminate those things, like the junk food, the fast food, the fried food, the unhealthy libations, get them out of there. Get them out of sight. Take them off the shelf. Remove them from the cupboard. Pone en la basura. Put it in the trash. That way, when your future self comes around, there's not so much of a resistance now. You made it easier for yourself by having it handy. That's how you set yourself up, and your best cheerleader, your best coach at the same time. You're setting yourself up. You're leaving little, what do they call those things? Rabbit hole? Not rabbit. Easter eggs. You're leaving little Easter eggs for your future self. Now that you've made this intention and you put out how you want it to look and how you want it to feel and what you need to do, now you've laid these little Easter eggs by prepping the smoothie, by batching the juice, by preparing the produce. You left little Easter eggs for yourself in place. So it's just so easy to pick up and just hop right on along. Hop right on along. Or you can leave rabbit holes. I don't know which one you want. What they say, whether you say you can or you say you can't, you're probably right. You're probably right. Whether you say you can or you say you can't. Man, that's too many days. I don't think I can fast. I don't think I can fast for that long. Oh, that's just too expensive. I don't know if I can buy apples, but I'll buy ice cream. Oh, I don't know. It's just too much work getting a gym membership. I know I can just work out at home, but any excuse will do. The pole is pretty tight. My own habits are draining me. My schedule is draining me the most. Food is draining me. Get healthy now, mastery. When I entered her chat, Este Mañana, she said food is what did she say? It was so funny. She said food is overrated. That's what she said. She said food is overrated. I said, need all that. And I wanted to piggyback on that. I want to say, you know what? Those products are overrated. All those products that we think that we need are overrated. That we have to box and bag and can and sack. All those products are overrated. Those habits are overrated. That's what's overrated. I gotta get up and I gotta have my coffee and my croissant. On my drive to work, I have to stop and get my chicken biscuit and my greasy tater tots. That's what's overrated. I wanted to piggyback. That's what's overrated. A lot of us eat and consume out of habit, not out of necessity. We don't need to scroll on the phone for 3 hours. That is just habit. When we wake up in la mañana, before we get out of the bed, we want to see whose baby daddy had a touchdown at the party. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But out of habit, a lot of us eat just out of habit. We don't even check in to say, I am hungry right now, or I am thirsty. I am thirsty. Maybe I should drink some water. Maybe I should drink some water. I am thirsty. Maybe that is the case more so. Or I am not really bored. I do have X, Y, and Z to do. I'm just stalling. Even though I have everything that I need, I am just expanding the space between me and success. I am mismanaging my time. I don't respect my life. I do not trust the process. The process. The creator. I do not trust. I'm glad enough. I'm glad I'm old enough to remember the world before all of that. Those products, those addictive products. It's not a necessity that I have to eat chips on my way to work, or I have to eat ice cream and cookies after dinner, or I have to have something sweet after I have something salty, or I have to have coffee with my breakfast, or I have to have a soda with my lemon pepper hot wings. It is habit. You're on autopilot. Break out of it. You can change lanes and still keep moving. You don't have to stop to change lanes. It's only you on the road. It's just you. You can go left or right. You don't have to look back. You don't even have to look back. You can just change lanes and keep on going. You don't even have to stop. Not saying you do it at 90 miles per hour. You can do it at 45 miles an hour. You can change lanes. Create a new habit. You can do it. If that's what you really want. Only if you want it. Nobody can want it for you. You can't want what nobody else wants either. Just because it is the norm and we know society is so we don't go with what society is doing. We can't. No way we can. So just off of what our purpose, passion, and promise is to the Lord. My own lemon pepper wings and Sprite. Monique. My own lemon pepper wings and Sprite. It is just habit because It is not necessarily the mild lemon pepper wings and Sprite, but it is the emotion that comes with it. It is the ceremony of it. It is the texture. It is the texture of the doing of the thing, pulling apart the wings, feeling that greasiness and saltiness and mixed with the sour lemonish of the crispiness of the wings. It is just a feeling of endorphins of that it produces in the mind. And so you are, and because that's the feeling that you love, that you're addicted to that feeling more so than the Sprite. I had to hit my chest thinking about that Sprite. Burp that baby. Burp that baby. And the sweet sugariness. Once you haven't had Sprite in a while, it tastes different. Not that it tastes different, but your taste buds have changed. So you can taste different. The Sprite tastes the same, but now you can taste it differently. Monique says she stopped eating a lot of the things. See? A little bit by little bit. Little bit by little bit, and it feels good, doesn't it? It feels good. It feels good for you to not even have that stronghold upon you anymore, because it sometimes it does. It feels like a stronghold. It feels like an anchor. It feels like a weight. It feels like, oh, I got to pick up the phone. The potato chips are calling me. I have to pick up the phone. Change your number. Change it. It feels like a weight has lifted off. It feels like a chain has been released for you not to be a slave to it anymore. Just because it is something that you were doing all along and mindlessly, without thought about it, just on autopilot. On autopilot, so much so that it had become a routine. It had become a habit. Coffee says, congratulations, Mo. It's not easy. It is not, but you get stronger. You know how we get stronger? We lift weights. That's how we get stronger. We say no one time, and then we say no another time, and we say no, 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 no. And now look, we're building resistance. And the more resistance we build, just like with a workout, the more resistance we build from push and pull and push and pull, the more resistance we build, the stronger we get. Yeah. Getting on the other side of that, you're going to be the Incredible Hulk. Yeah. Yeah. You're going to be a muscle head. Yeah. You're going to have a big muscle neck because you're going to be so strong. And then you're going to grow chest hair. Yeah. Just like that. Just by one resistance to breaking the old habit and growing into the new habit. One little choice, all it takes is one choice at a time. Yay! Coffee says, I'm lifting now and using bands. I love the bands to make a dance. And LaLa, I am craving cucumbers now. Monique, see, I would so better crave cucumbers because I know they are good for me. They're good for my eyeballs. They're good for my skin, my digestion, my hydration, my detox, pH balance. Then crave for pungent, salty, oily, because I know that's going to break me out. It's going to bring me down. It's going to have me sleeping. It might pull out all my teeth depending upon how much sugar is in it. And it might swell my hands and my knees and my feet depending upon how much salt is in it. They eat them raw. Eat them raw, Coffee say. Eat them. My family's sick of me because I eat so many cucumbers. You are well hydrated. I don't even have to ask you about your water because there is your water. There's your H3O2 right there in the cucumber. So kudos, kudos, coffee. I am so ecstatic for your journey and leveling up. Slim says he used to despise them and now he loves cucumbers too. He drinks cucumber water. He drinks cucumber lemon water all the time now. And here I am. I am drinking the juice of the cucumber. Be the cucumber crew. It's nice to be on the other side. It feels good to be on the green side, the greener side, the fresher side. The feeding my health, feeding my wealthiness, feeding nutrients and minerals and vitamins. It feels so good being on that side. It's just so cleansing and freeing and exhilarating to be on that side. Cleansing. It's just so cleansing to be on that side and to have a thirst and a hunger for that. That lets you know that maybe you've eliminated the little monsters in your gut. Now we are growing into homeostasis and where our gut microbiome is in order now. And that is our first brain. So from our first brain, it's connecting to the second brain, and it's saying, hey, we don't crave these things now. We don't even think about um, soda and candy and pop and chips and cookies and croissants and donuts, and we don't even think about those things anymore. White bread, white pasta, white rice, white sugar, white flour. Like, it's not even on the menu. Like, don't put that, don't bring that in here because my body has no need for it and I don't desire it because I've built up a resistance to it by saying no thank you, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. And now I can recognize it for what it is now. I can punch through the veil, the veil of it, of what it was doing by tricking my taste buds and my satiety. I am excited for March Madness. Any reason will do. And the last 7 days, I hear somebody gave me a number. I did not come here for math, but I was given a number that there are 7 more days. The trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept. 7 more days left in February. Don't buy it. I stopped buying Little Debbie cakes last year. It really does feel good. I am so glad. I'm going to do an expose on the cereal coffee. From my sunrise chat, we talked about cereal, and I want to do an expose on the some of our favorite snack foods that we actually grew up. We actually grew up with some of these snack foods, but do know that the brand didn't change. The formula changed on them. The formula changed on a lot of these snack foods that stuff that's in them now wasn't in them for us when we were children. So I'll discuss that too as well in its own little chapter. The breakfast foods and how we've been scammed into thinking that we need bread, egg, cheese, milk, and meat for breakfast, and bleached flour, bread, egg, milk, cheese, and meat to break fast with. And that brings you down. That, oh my gosh, I can just imagine that you would be, if you ate that for breakfast, how you would feel at noon. What choices that you would make for lunch as a result of you breaking fast with that, and how do you feel at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Yay! Jerry G is 21 subscribers away from 1K, currently at 979. Way to go, Jerry G. Way to grow. 1K gig in the house. Way to grow. Let me see if I can pull it up and show the people. Did you drop your link? Ouch. Did you drop your link in the chat? Drop your link in the chat, Jerry G. There may be someone who is interested in your creativity and community that you're sharing here on the platform. Shoot, let's do it. You get that done before March. You get that done before March. Jerry G is loading. It is loading. Coffee has dropped it in the chat. It is loading. Way to grow. Let me like. Oh, fudge. I gotta put some of these accounts on a bookmark because I just be doing stuff. Okay, so let me hit. You should be able to see the link in blue. If you hit the like button and come back in on the live and come back in, hit the like button and then come back in under like videos and you'll be able to see the links. So here Jerry G is posting and he says 979. We have some community posts. Right on. And we have playlists, shorts, sports shorts, for Jerry G, you guys. That's me, Jerry G, and it rhymes. Way to go, right on time. Sweet. Sweet. We do. 7 days, you can get it done. Put those, how is it going to feel? How is it going to look? What is it that needs to be done? Put that out there. Put that out there and switch up that vocabulary. How you talk to yourself inwards and the words that you are speaking outwards. Be careful of the word weak and challenging. Be careful of those words out there because, like Dr. Emoto said, what we are vibrating, it in the metaphysical, it transmutes to the physical. So keep going, keep growing, put those high vibrations out there. And let me see, if I have my poll results, how do I do it? How I get my poll results? How do I get my poll results? Okay, it looks like it was pretty even. Well, I would say my own habits and my schedule were at the top. I would say that at 55% because habits and schedule, I would say, are definitely a one and the same, almost like very similar habits and schedule, leading at 55%, and then food at 33%, and then people at 11% of the energy drainage. Okay, and Jerry G says it's more than just sports, church, music, travel, having fun, connecting with people, etc. Yeah, I am subscribed. Check out Jerry G. Check out on the way to road to 1K. 1K. Beautiful people has says, hey, I'm tuned in. Give us some content. Give us something to eat. Feed that algorithm. And keep growing, keep going. Way to go. Yes. Okay, so that was the results of the poll. And I'm wondering Does it give you the results in the chat? Okay, and then take me out of here, poll. I am stuck inside the poll. Yeah, I got stuck inside that poll. I couldn't get out of it. It stuck me with that poll. Yeah, so 9 votes on the poll. I appreciate you guys for answering that. And immediately, yes, the beats. Been dry, been driving. Now I am going into store. Thank you. Peace, 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 peace. Thank you so much, kindly. I look forward to seeing you out there in those YouTube streets, and as well as all of you guys. I appreciate your time and rocking and rolling here with me, LaLa, the high vibe coach, and getting some clarification. I choose habits thought that will win. Absolutely. And I am a builder. I am a builder. Not only do I start, but I keep growing. Right on. Deuces.